There are so many designers and fragrances out there that can literally make you dizzy. So stay tuned. In this episode, I will give you 10 fragrances from 10 popular designers that will have you smelling awesome. The first one we're going to look at is going to be a fragrance that you can pick up at your Douglas's and Sephora's and so on and so on. Emporio Armani Stronger With You is the fragrance. And the one we're going to look at today is called Absolutely. And I put it right here. Here it is. It was released in 2021, and the first one, or the original one, came out in 2017. Altogether, at this point, there are about 7 flankers of the Stronger With You. For me, the best ones are the Leather, the Oud, and of course, the Absolutely. All of them have really strong protection and longevity and work really well when it's kind of a little cooler outside. I particularly like this one because it has the chestnut note from the original, but the addition of rum in this one. Mix the original profile with a little bit of rum and you have a sexy cold weather winner. And that's my first choice, the Stronger With You Absolutely from 2021. Really nice one. Next in my list out of 10 designers, 10 fragrances is going to be a Shivashi Gentleman fragrance. It's the Eau de Toilette Intense. This one was also released in 2021 and it is created by 2 perfume superstars. We have Nathalie Larson and we're going to have Olivier Cresp. All in all, in the Gentleman line, there is going to be about 6 or 7 flankers and the whole line is really awesome. You can't go wrong. But this is one of the latest ones. This classy fragrance has a lovely note of iris. I love iris, especially when it's cooler outside. It's really beautiful, but most of these are going to be a little bit on the heavier side. The longevity and protection on this one, the protection is, could be a little bit better, but it's okay. But the longevity is not too bad at all. This Gentleman is an aromatic woody fragrance with some spice and a powdery vanilla iris. Really gorgeous. Fits perfect in this list. The next one that we have in this list, or that I put in this list, is going to be a leather fragrance. And I think this one, pretty much everyone should have. You know, if you're not an iris lover, I get it. But the leather fragrance, I think for any guy that wants to smell a little bit masculine, I think this next one is really good. And it's going to be Tom Ford, and it's going to be Ombre Leather from 2018. This leather fragrance, everyone should have because it is stylish in sort of a Tom Ford way. The leather in here, you can dress up or you can dress it down and you can wear it with a leather jacket or just wear it in all black. The leather combined with the green sort of jasmine note in here make it irresistible and powerful and super long lasting. Just be careful. If you wear this one from Tom Ford, your boss might get jealous. But let's take a step back for just a second. The next one is going to be a fragrance from the designer John Varvatos. His fragrances are 100% unique for sure and often can be found at like resellers, even though it's become a little bit harder to find. But this one still sells at the stores and you can get it online for a really good price. One of the favorite ones from his line is going to be the Varvatos Vintage. It is this fragrance right here. It's a beautiful bottle. I like the design of his bottles. It's completely 100% unique. This one was rated in 2006. I believe the perfumer was Rodrigo Flores Rue. Great perfumer. And he kind of takes us into the past with this 2006 goodie. You have to like the herbal nuances of this fragrance, which kind of reminds us a bit of like the mid-80s. With herbal notes like wormwood, fennel, and rhubarb, it is a herbal fresh manly fragrance with some soft tobacco and a suede undertone. Really gorgeously done, and I still enjoy wearing this one. Now, personally, I'm always amazed when you see fragrances like this and it has this many notes in it. I mean, it's really incredible. That lets you know right there that the perfumer, in this case, Rodrigo Flores Rue, really know what they're doing with their masterpiece creations when there's this many notes in here and they create a fragrance note or a fragrance scent profile like this. Absolutely gorgeous. Another one that I think is worth a look is going to be a fragrance from the Dunhill Icon line. First of all, this bottle right here is absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm sure you've seen these if you watch videos like this, you've seen these bottles, but they're really super heavy and just feel really nice in your hand. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Dunhill Icon is this one. Let's give this one a spray. It also throws you back just a little bit, although I think that this one is a little bit easier to wear for more people around, different kinds of ages. It was created by a perfumer called Carlos Benaim in 2016. This particular one is a favorite in this collection for me. There's a few of them. I'll blend them up for you right here so you can see them. And this is without a doubt one of the favorite ones for me. Notes like neroli, juniper, there's a little bit of petit grain in this one. Give this one a beautiful zing when you first smell it, or the whole time you wear it, really. Plus the unique bottle and the longevity on this one is really a great alternative for fragrance lovers. Like if you like Acqua di Gio or Ancre Noir or something like that, this is a great alternative, and it is 100% unique. There's not many fragrances that smell like this one, and it is the best one out of the Icon line from Dunhill. Let's sweeten it up just a little bit. My next choice is going to be a Dolce Gabbana. Now this one was released in 2021 and it is the Dolce Gabbana Gold. The original Dolce Gabbana was launched in 2008 and most everyone that I know pretty much likes the 2015 Eau de Parfum the best. Whereas the original was sort of dense and warm and the EDP even more than that. This new one from 2021 is going to be a little bit lighter. It's going to be a little bit more fruity. There's no tobacco in here for one. And it's going to have some blood orange. And it's fresher because there's also geranium and vetiver in this one. It's sort of a new twist on this fragrance. Personally, I think that this one could have been a separate line for Dolce & Gabbana completely, since it follows more the fresher scents that are out there right now, and it has completely gone away from the one DNA, at least in my opinion. Now, as you wear this one, it does, as it dries down, the original DNA of Dolce & Gabbana, the one, is going to come more to the front as the top notes, the fresher notes sort of wear off. So you will definitely notice that it is closer and closer to the one as it dries down. But for the first few hours, it's a completely different scent and it smells really nice in the air. If you like a fresher scent, of course, you got to watch out with the bottle. It's a complete magnet. I think I cleaned this one like 3 times already before, while I was filming. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, in gold, 2021. Nice little choice if you want something different from the one line. But not only Dolce & Gabbana, took a risk in coming out with a fragrance that's kind of away from the original scent profile of the very famous, the one, even though this is the one in gold. Dior also did something in 2020. They kind of changed it up a little bit. And I'm sure you guys seen this one before. It's a new 2020 Dior Homme release. It's completely deviating from what we're used to or what we were used to for years from the 2011 or whatever it was. Dior with the lipsticky, the warm and cozy lipsticky iris that it had. And this one is completely different. So François Demachy really took a risk with this one, but I think as time passes on and more people try this one, I think we're finally coming around with it a little bit. Now, I did not particularly like this one at the beginning. When they came out with the new Dior Homme Sport in 2021, which is this one right here, I actually liked this one just a little bit better. It kind of got rid of the thickness without the cashmerein that was in it, or it doesn't have cashmerein, or the patchouli, they kind of took that out of it. And this one seems to be just an all-around sort of fresher fragrance. I see myself, or I wear this one a lot more than I've been wearing this. Now, prior to this video, I was kind of smelling, these two, and am I going to put them in here? And I revisited this one. Now, what I noticed, and it's going to be really interesting, what I noticed is as this one sort of sat on my shelf, and I've been wearing this one more, it sort of macerated, right? It kind of sat there, and sort of the top notes of the elemi that's in here, which is sort of pungent and strong that I didn't particularly care for at the very beginning and when I got this one, it sort of faded a little bit. Oddly enough, as I smell it now, it's a little bit deeper, and I really like it now. If you haven't given this one a shot yet, go ahead and try it again because it is actually really nice. It's been sitting for a while and it's macerated some more, and I think that this one is actually going to be around for a while because it smells so much better now that it's been sitting on my shelf. But either way you put it, I think the Dior Homme Sport from 2021 is a winner. It's going to be a great sort of spring and summer scent. Totally refreshing. Really enjoy having this one. And this one is going to be switched out for those cooler nights. Now I see you guys in the back going, but I really want my iris back. I want my iris. I don't want Dior Homme without the iris. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. So what I got for you, I'm going to help you out here. In 2022, Narciso Rodriguez joined the Iris train with a fragrance called Blue Noir for him, and it is the Parfum. See that right there? Now, don't go out and get Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir, okay? Because that's going to be a completely different fragrance and it smells nothing like this. It has to be the Parfum. Okay, the 2022 Parfum is sort of a woody, musky fragrance, and it has a beautiful powdery iris note. That makes this one a great addition to sort of the Valentinos, the Dior Hommes, and the intense Gentleman Shivashis Eau de Parfum lineup. So if you can't find the others, then this one is a really good addition to that train, and it smells fabulous. You will love it, and so will your wife. And of course, the next one, since we're talking about, your wife will love it. I have one, and I'm kind of thinking to myself as I'm, put this in this list. If you haven't got this one yet, will you just go out and get it already? I mean, it's going to be a Jean Paul Gaultier. The original was released in 1995. It's still an amazing scent, completely sort of seductive and sexy. But, we're in 2023 at this point, and this one was released in 2020. It's sort of the grown-up brother of Le Male, the original from 1995. And this is a perfect scent for you to go out in, come home late. And it is absolutely stunning and sexy and all those sort of things. Now, I wouldn't wear this one to work. It's going to be a little bit too much. But to go out in and have a really wonderful, fun night out, this is the older brother to the original. Just go ahead and get it. You'll use it. Just like this next one, you'll also use it. Now, online, everybody's like, oh my God, it's discontinued and, can't find it and they don't make it anymore. And, you for a while there, you could find it at the stores and it was sort of cheap and people didn't want to buy it because they thought it was no good. But let me tell you, I just bought it and I bought it from the website and it is Robert Graham's Fortitude. Now this head on here, you can see that. It used to be up here. Unfortunately, I didn't get that bottle. I would have loved that, but I did not know about Robert Graham. And this is a 2016 fragrance called Fortitude. Now, if you like Tom Ford's, tobacco vanille, if you like tobacco patchouli, wrapped in some sensual sweet tonka bean, then this is an absolute amazing scent. It has really good protection and it also lasts quite a while and it has a really good price. You can still get this one. It's not sold out. Actually, I bought the whole line and I think I might do a video on all three of them. There's only 3 of them by Robert Graham and I actually like all 3. This rivals sort of the Dolce Gabbana, the Tom Ford tobacco vanille, and it is actually one of my favorite pickups from last year. All I know is that you can still get this one because I bought all 3 of them and I will do a video on that soon. But for now, I hope that you enjoyed yourself. If you did, go ahead and give it a like and maybe even, subscribe for more fragrance content. I would love to have you on board. Until next time, I want you to take good care of yourself. Always smell nice and I will talk to you soon.